Hello there, Mikhail. Alright, let's go. The bar chart illustrates the lethal cases caused by the global bird flu from 1990 to 2000. Throughout the considered period, the disease dramatically spread, leading to more than 1.5 million deaths. Good. Here, I would have just said fatal. Okay? And if you want to get it clear, the difference between lethal and fatal, research it, then write out 5 sentences for lethal, 5 sentences for fatal. Okay? First 2 years of the period, regarding the first 2 years of the period, or for the first 2 years of the period, the number of casualties were stable at the point of 123,000 deaths. Good. After a slight increase to 132,000 in 1992, the bar chart again stabilized for 1 year. Fantastic. Then there was a steady surge in the period from 1994 to 1997. The amount of fatalities grew, the number of deaths grew. So there's a few different, the death count, we could have said, grew from 145,000 in 1994 to 175,000 in 1997. Global flu led or reached 145,000 and 150 casualties in 1995 and 1996, or subsided to, would be better. Okay? Actually, no, sorry. Okay, wouldn't it would be more logical to put this in the middle of this one, yeah? So the death count grew from 145,000 in 1994 to 150,000 in 1990. Yeah, I don't understand why we just jumped over and then went back into the middle of the part we jumped over. So it's probably better to just follow the chronological order. Okay? Also, it looks as though we've added information. In the chart, it says casualties, and you're talking about deaths. Okay? So be careful about adding that. Casualties just means sort of like incidences or people infected. Okay, in this context. Although the remaining 4 years were quite stable with slight fluctuations, the global bird flu infected almost 700,000 people in the last 4-year interval, with an annual average number of around 175,000. Good, very good. This was another thing I was going to add. If we could have said increased, let's see, or increased by 9,000, we can, just to vary the language, we can say increased by 20,000 or increased by 5,000 over the following year. Okay, so we say the amount that it increased by. Yeah. Overall, threat of global bird flu increased as much as 1.5 times since 1990 to 2000. Okay, I would have gone for a more obvious summary, something like overall casualties or incidences of infections from bird flu increased from 132,000 or 100, whatever it was at the start, to whatever it was at the end, with a slight stabilization in the middle. Okay, and just put the dates, but just give like a rough overview. This, I can't understand what happens on the chart by just reading that. Okay, let's go. So it's changing jobs. Let's go. For many people, the question of career development is one of the most challenging almost throughout the period. It's one of the most challenging what? It's one of the most challenging decisions, one of the most challenging ideas or whatever. Okay, but it needs to be one of the most challenging something. One of the most challenging decisions almost throughout the period of living. I wouldn't have said that. For many people, a question of career development is one of the most challenging decisions to be made throughout their life, full stop. Well, the job hopping, good, is best approach. Speed up the way to the top of the hierarchical ladder. Could we just say to climb the hierarchical ladder? Yeah, hierarchical ladder. Well, the job hopping is the best approach to climb the hierarchical ladder, or a simple attempt to escape face difficulties is a contentious issue. Good. We do need some punctuation in there, so research the rules, okay? Here, comma, or a simple blah blah blah. I'm a proponent of switching jobs as a means of job security and development. This essay will illustrate internal and external reasons for changing jobs with references to experts' opinions. Excellent. Times when the rule of one job for life was relevant are over. Good. Very good. Nowadays, fast-changing environment. A fast-changing environment creates a high level of uncertainty regarding job security. Indeed, the probability to find a stable role in a single company where a person can work for a long period of time is miserable. Okay, I would have maybe said is slim, I think. A slim probability, not a miserable probability. A report by Hayes Recruitment Agency has unveiled that 85% of the labour force in Russia have had to change their jobs due to outer forces such as redundancy, lower income, bankruptcy of employer. Okay, so lists, good. Remember, it goes 1, 2, and 3, yeah? Such as bankruptcy of employer, redundancy, and low income, or whichever. Therefore, there are strong external factors that force people to look at labour markets. No, to look at switching jobs. Right. You said experts' opinions. Okay. Experts are people, a person, in particular. That's what I wanted to say. So here we haven't got experts, we've got companies. Okay. To industry experts or industry voices with references to companies in the sector would probably be better. Okay. In addition, comma, there is an internal reason. There are internal reasons probably, but for what? In your topic sentence, it's usually better just to say there's sort of like additional reason. For example, internal reason for what? It can't be vague in the topic sentence. So, in addition, there are often internal reasons for switching jobs, loved by human resource department. Okay, the expression to move out of the comfort zone, comma, loved by human resources departments, comma, demonstrates the necessity of changes in order to evolve. Good. Psychologists insist that new environments demand individuals to adapt, forcing them to develop new skills and capabilities. Good. Thus, job hoppers are reported to be stress resistant and fast adapting compared to those staying longer in one position. To conclude, both aforementioned reasons clearly prove that today switching jobs is a necessity. Not only is it the way for self-improvement, but also often outside forces demand you to find a new job. Excellent. Good, very, very good essay. And the biggest issue, though, was the use of articles. Okay, so I'll try and send you some PDFs and resources regarding articles. You can have a look through, and you could also jump on to close test. Yeah, just put into Google close test. I think it's something like this: Georgia's close test FR. Okay, just put that into Google. Oops. And then do some of the quizzes. Make a quiz. Find an article from economist.com or BBC, paste it there, remove the articles, and then go through. Okay, go through, fill in the articles, and do a lot of those exercises. Alright, I think that'll be the best and fastest way to improve, or one of the best and fastest ways. Okay, buddy? You're doing great, Mikhail, and keep on improving.